Hi everyone, Paul Cook here with Burly Knits. Welcome back to the Seaside Cowboy Lacy Cake Shawl. Layer 3 is done. I was knitting up a storm last night. This is called Fishtail Lace. It is a really simple 6-row pattern repeat. So I did a total of 7 repeats. And kind of bordered by this moss stitch here at the top and the bottom. It did create a little bit of a wavy effect with the moss stitch here, which I kind of like. I guess we'll see if that lasts after I do some steam blocking. It probably will a little bit. But yeah, that's it. I am going to get ready for layer 4 and probably steam block this in the meantime. If you are enjoying this knit-along, please hit subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications and like and all those things. I'm really happy that you're joining in, and if you're made it this far, we're in for the long haul. So, yeah, let's get going. Happy knitting. Okay, so here we go with layer 3. This is going to be the fishtail lace. So you can see here after this tulip lace here, I made sure I did 2 rows of stocking net, 4 rows of seed or moss stitch, and another 2 rows of stocking net. With the fishtail lace, first row, here we go. Row 1, we're going to do our selvage edge. Oopsie. I keep saying oopsie. I say it all the time now. I'm realizing it's my go-to word. Okay, so to start, so we've done our selvage edge. We're going to knit 1, and then our pattern repeat starts with a yarn over, knit 2, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over, knit 2, yarn over, knit 1. Wach. What does that mean? Okay, yarn over, knit 2, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over, knit 2, yarn over, knit 1. That's our pattern repeat. Okay, again, yarn over, knit 2, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over, knit 2, yarn over, knit 1. Okay, again, yarn over, knit 2, slip 1, knit 2 together, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over, knit 2, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 2, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over, knit 2, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 2, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over, knit 2, yarn over, knit 1. Okay, so continue that all the way to the end, and then you're going to purl back on the wrong side row and each and every wrong side row. Good, good. Okay. Okay, so we are getting to the end here of row 1 for our fishtail lace, and what I have done, so there's my pass slip stitch over, knit 2, yarn over, knit 1. Now I've gotten to the end of my repeat.
So what do I do? Because the next couple stitches are a yarn over, knit 2, slip 1, knit 2 together, all of that good stuff. So because I still have 2 stitches left on here, my general rule is if I have 2 stitches left and I can start getting into the lace, do it. So that's what I'm going to do here. I am going to start my repeat over with my yarn over and knit 2. Now the next step would be obviously to do a slip 1, knit 2 together, blah blah blah, all that stuff. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do my make 1 right and then my selvage edge. So whoopsie. There you go. So that's what happens in this instant. Clear as mud? Okay, so we are ready for row 3. I've already done my selvage edge, so we can get right into it. Let's knit 2, then yarn over, knit 1, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over, then we're going to knit 1, yarn over, and knit 3. 1, 2, 3. Go back to the asterisk, yarn over, knit 1, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 3. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, knit 1, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over. I should note when you're doing these knit 2 togethers, that is when you're most, and knit 3 togethers and all of that, that's when you are most likely to drop a stitch, in my opinion, at least from my experience. So just watch those going forward. I'm always very careful when I do those. Okay, knit 1, yarn over, knit 3, and continue that until the end of the row, and I'll show you what I do at the end of this row when I get there. Okay, so we've reached the end of our row here. I'm currently Django click clack. It's like he's wearing high heels. Okay, I'm at my knit 3. So the pattern is now calling for me to do a to go back to the beginning of the row, and I'm going to do that. So let's yarn over, knit 1, and then it says slip 1, knit 1, pass slips. Slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over. Well, I don't have enough room here, so I'm just going to knit all the way to the end, and don't worry about that. There we go. Make 1 right. Okay. Django! Cut it out. Okay. There you go. What? Okay. Purl the other row. I will be back with you for row 5. Okay, so we are ready for row 5. So we'll do our selvage edge as per usual. Eventually I won't show, maybe I won't show doing the selvage edge. I don't know, whatever. Okay, knit 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over. So this is the beginning of our repeat. So yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over, yarn over, and knit 5. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go back to the beginning of our asterisk. Shoot, there we go. Yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over, yarn over, knit 5. And do that all the way to the end. And when you get to the end, take into consideration those last few stitches. And because we're just increasing by 1 stitch each every other row, it should be fairly consistent how the pattern evolves along that increase edge. So I will see you at the end of this row. Okay, we're at the end of the row. I've got a couple of stitches left. I've just done my knit 5, yarn over, slip 1, and now because I have the room, I'm going to knit 2 together. Even though I didn't do it down here, I still have the room now. So knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over, yarn over, knit 1, okay, and now I'm going to make 1 right. So because I had enough stitches to do that without it looking all funky and weird at the end, I did it. Okay, so you can see it there. Now if you look back here, you can see where I've done all those knit 2 togethers, pass slip stitch over. Obviously there was no room for it here, so I didn't do it until I got right to the top. I'm going to turn my work, do a purl row on the wrong side, and come back and meet you back for row 1. Okie dokie, so here we are. We've done 6 rows of pattern repeat. That is all we do for this fishtail lace pattern. So start again, go back to row number 1 and do your knit 1 yarn over, or knit 1, and then it's the start of the repeat. So we'll do our selvage, knit 1, yarn over, knit 2, 1, 2, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over, and then we knit 2, yarn over, knit 1, back to the beginning of our repeat, yarn over, knit 2, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over. Okay, so here we are back at the end of row number 1. So this is our second pattern repeat. So I have just done my yarn over, knit 2. So that's the beginning of my repeat. Slip 1, knit 2 together, pass slip stitch over, knit 2. And now because we're at the end basically of everything, we're just going to do our make 1 there. So continue that. I think we should do this pattern repeat for, we'll do it a 5-time pattern repeat. So do that, keep going with your increased rows, your selvage edges. I will have all the instructions put up in the thread on Ravelry in my group. And yeah, happy knitting! Okay, so here we are. I have completed layer 3 of the fishtail lace. I know I said I would do 6 pattern repeats, but I actually ended up doing 7. So you can count that here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I've done my 2 rows of stockinette stitch, and I'm working on my 4 rows of seed stitch, moss stitch, whatever you want to call it. And then I'll do 2 more rows of stockinette stitch, and then we'll get ready for layer 4. Yay! Here it is, all steam blocked and looking beautiful, the fishtail lace. So you can kind of see here, here. There's these fishtails going on. See one? Right there. There's another one. So I absolutely love this pattern. It's beautiful. It shows up gorgeous, even in a variegated yarn, and looks absolutely fantastic in a tonal yarn. So enjoy layer number 3. I did a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pattern repeats for this one. So 7 pattern repeats. That's the way it goes. See you soon for the next layer, which I've already started working on, which is a chevron layer. And that's a sneak peek. Okay.